current division rule is nothing but CDR rule. CDR rule or current division rule. Now, I am taking some circuit, the simple circuit, basic circuit of current division rule. These current division rule only applicable for two resistors only. Okay, these formula only applicable for two resistors. For example, I'm taking this one I, and this is R1 resistance, this is R2 resistance, and find the current across R1 resistance as well as R2 resistance. Find the current across R1 resistance as well as R2 resistance by using current division rule. Sir, I am giving some current values first, but before that one I am taking some formula in current division rule. That current division rule called required current equal to required current equal to total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. This is the formula for current division rule. Required current equal to total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. This is the important formula for current division rule. Now you have to apply the current division rule on this circuit. Okay. I1 current equal to required current is nothing but I1 current and I2 current. The first current I1 equal to total current into opposite resistance of I1. What is the opposite resistance of I1? Simply I am writing R2 by R1 plus R2. I1 equal to total current into opposite resistance of I1. Then I1 opposite R2. R2 by total resistance. This is the formula for I1. Now coming to I2. Total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. This is a very fundamental formulas on current division rule. These formulas only used for two resistors. If any two or more resistors are given in our given circuit, then you can simplify that circuit first. That is the first concept. Now before that one, you're doing some problem on this one. For example, I'm taking as R1 equal to 6 ohms, R2 equal to 3 ohms. The total current is 20 amperes. The total current is 18 amperes, right? 18 amperes. Total current is 18 amperes. R1 resistance is 6 ohms. R2 is 3 ohms. Now you have to find the current across I1 and I2 by using these formulas. Sir, what is I1? I am writing I1 equal to I into 18 into opposite resistance of I1. Simply I am writing 3. 3 by total. 3 by total. Total is 9. We can get 6 amperes. We can get 6 amperes. Now, I2 equal to total current into opposite resistance of I2. 6. 6 by 9. This is also 2. And 6 into 2, then we can get 12 amperes. Then we can get 12 amperes. 6 plus 2, total 18. That 18 amperes is called total current. The total current is 18 amperes. And 6 ampere also, 6 ampere plus 2 ampere, that is also 18 amperes. Then we can get total current. Okay, this is a normal procedure. But in our given examination, some problems are very difficult compared to this problem. Now see that problem first. Okay. Now see the difficult problem. If any two or more resistors are given in our given circuit, then how to find the current division rule? That is nothing but current by using current division rule. Okay. For example, I am taking as one current source, 100 ampere current source, and this is a 10 ohms. This is a one simple circuit, not simple circuit, difficult circuit only. In my mind, this is a simple circuit, but in your mind, this is a difficult circuit. 2 ohms, 240 ohms, 60 ohms, and 50 ohms. These are the values are given in your given circuit. Sir, find the current across all branches. Find the current across all branches by using current division rule. Okay. Sir, actually the current division rule, only using a current division rule we can find the current values. Now see, in our given circuit total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors are there. Total we have 5 resistors. That 5 resistors is converted into 2 resistors first. Okay, that is the first issue. Now see, this total 100 amperes current is passing through 10 amperes. Why? Because these two are in series connection or parallel connection. These two are in series connection or parallel connection.
Series connection.
Series connection, sir.
Now what is the current across? What is the current across 10 ohms?
100 ampere.
Directly I am writing 100 amperes. No need to find the current across 10 ohm resistance. Okay,
Yes, sir.
directly I am writing 100 amperes across the 10 ohm resistance. Now it is finished. Now coming to next 4 resistors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4 resistors is converted into 2 resistors first because of apply the current division rule. Okay. Now see, these two are in series connection or parallel connection?
Parallel connection.
Parallel connection. Then we can get 240 into 60 by 240 plus 60. The answer is 48. The answer is 48.
Yes, sir.
That 48, for example, the first circuit will be redraw again. This is our second step. (48 ohms, 2 ohms, and 50 ohms, 10 ohms, and 100 amperes. Now see, these two are in series connection, parallel connection.
Series connection.
Series.
Series connection.
Series.
Then we can get a 50 ohms. Then we can get 50 ohms. Now this total circuit is converted into next step, that is this one. Find parallel connection because we are applying current division rule now. In our current division rule, we have only 2 resistors. This is not required because these both are in series connection. No need to find 10 ohms. Now this 100 amperes is divided with 50 ohms and 50 ohms. Total we have 2 resistors are there. Now you have to apply the current division rule across 50 ohms and 50 ohms. Is it clear all of you? No need to find parallel connection. Okay, ఎందుకంటే current division rule లో minimum 2 resistors కంపల్సరీ ఉండాలి. ఆ 2 resistors ఏంటి ఇక్కడ 50 ohms and 50 ohms. Both capacity is same. ఇక్కడ 50 ohms ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 50 ohms ఉంది. Simply I am writing the total 100 amperes current is divided with 2 parts. Why? Because both capacities are same. 50 ohms and 50 ohms. లేదు సార్ నేను ఖచ్చితంగా ఫార్ములా అప్లై చేస్తాను అనుకుంటే ఫార్ములా అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. I1 equal to 100 into, for example, this is called I1 current. This is called I1 current. 100 into opposite resistance 50 by 100. Sir, it is not required, sir. Only for these 2 resistors I am taking. 100 and 100 both are cancelled. Then we can get 50 amperes current. Now the total current is 100 amperes. The first current is 50 amperes across 50 ohms. What is the remaining current? The remaining current is flowing in this direction. That is 50 ampere current. Now is it clear all of you? If any doubt is there.
No, sir. Clear.
Is it clear? The current I1 is 50 amperes. The remaining 50 amperes is flowing in this direction. Now that direction is called this one. This is called 50 amperes and this will be the 50 amperes. Okay. Now tell me, what is the current across 2 ohms? What is the current
50
across
amperes. 50 amperes.
50 amperes direct. The current across 2 ohms is 50 amperes. Now at this junction, the current is divided with 2 parts across 240 ohms and as well as 60 ohms. Okay.
48.
Across this junction, the current is divided with 240 and 60. Now you have to apply the current division rule once again. The total current of all resistors, but the 50 is already consumed across 50 ohm resistance. Remaining 50 is the total current of 240 as well as 60. Okay. The total current of 240 60 ohms is 50 amperes. Now you have to apply the current division rule. Now you have to apply the current division rule across. For example, this is called I2 and this will be the I3. Now I2 equal to total current into opposite resistance of I2. What is the opposite resistance of I2? 10, 10 amperes. I2 is 10 amperes. I2 is 10 amperes. Now coming to I3, 50 amperes into opposite resistance of 60 అంటే 240 అవుతుంది. 240 by 300. This will be the 6. 6 అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది 40 amperes. Now see, this total 50 amperes current is divided with two parts, that is I2 and I3. The I2 current is 10 amperes, I3 current is 40 amperes. Total we have 50 amperes current is flowing in our two resistors. I2 current is 10 amperes, I3 current is 40 amperes. What is the 2 ohm resistance current? 50 amperes. 2 ohm resistance current is 50 amperes. Now coming to 50 ohms. The 50 ohms current is 50 amperes. This current is 100 amperes. Now these are total all branch current by using current division rule. We cannot apply anything. Simply Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, current law, ఏది యూజ్ చేయలేదు. By using current division rule formula, we can find the all branch current. We can find the all branch current. These are one of the methods. Sir, same problem. Can I apply KVL, KCL? Can I apply KVL, KCL to find the current?
Sir.
Yes. We can apply the current KCL, KVL on this circuit. Then we can get same answer. The I2 value is 10, I3 is 40 and 50. Same answer will be there after completion of KVL, KCL only. Okay. The method is different. The answer is same in our DC circuit. Okay. Is this clear all of you? If any doubt is there. So next one. Sir, the 60 ohms current is I3. The I3 current is 40 amperes. That is a given question. Now, find the power across 60 ohms. Find the power across 60 ohms. Now, find the power. Just tell me anyone. Find the power across 60 ohms. Sir, power 60 equal to V60 into I3. Sir, 60 another ohms. 60 ohm resistance. Across the 60 ohm resistance, what is the power value for P60? I am giving as P60, V60 and I3. Sir, how to find the V60? V60 is nothing but voltage across the 60 ohm resistance is called I into R. That is nothing but I3 into R. I3 is 40 and resistance is 60. Then we can get 4 6 24 volts, 2400 volts. That is the voltage value across 60 ohm resistance. Now find the power value also. Just substitute this power voltage value on this one. Then we can get 2400 into 40. Then we can get how much? 96,000 watts. Simply I am writing 96 kilowatts. 96 kilowatts. Is this clear all of you? I am finding out the power across 60 ohm resistance.
Okay.
Yes. Now we are having some another formulas also there in our power equation. That is P equal to I square into R. This is also one of the important formula in our power equation. Sir, what is I square? I square is nothing but 40 square into 60. Sir, 40 square is nothing but 1600. 1600 into 60. 16 6 I think 96 watts. 96,000 watts. Simply I am writing 96 kilowatts. Same answer. The power formula is different. But answer should be same. Okay. We have another formula also there. P equal to V square by R. P equal to V square by R. P equal to V square by R. This is one important formula. This is also one of the important formula. This is also one of the important formula for power. Both formulas are same. Okay. Now V square is nothing but how much? V square 2400 square by R 60. Simply I am writing 2400 into 2400 by 60. Okay. 0 0 cancel. 40. Then we can get 96,000 watts. All answers should be same. Just formula is different. Power equal to